Hello, Pajama Pants, and welcome to Hammer Time, also known as Memory Lane Gaming. I am your host, The Tanuki, and today we will be starting World 8. That went a little bit better than I thought it would, since he threw me across the room. Once again, we are starting at the very end of World 7 because I promised in the last episode when I finished World 7 that I would show you what the king says for all three suits. Hey you, how about lending me your clothes? No dice? What a drag. Very dated sentence right there. Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle if you dare and try to rescue her. Ah, ah, ah. King of Koopa. And music box. I finished I finished World 7 with the music box active because I was skipping some of the levels, and I used the music box to skip one of the plant thingies. So, what do you think? You think the Dark World is suited for the music box music? I think it sounds amazing. Let's start the tank. So, today has not been a good day for recording. I wanted to start recording earlier, but my neighbor had had the bass in his truck just thumping and thumping and thumping. And I didn't really think that it would be picked up by the microphone, but it was still extremely distracting to me. And so I didn't want to record while that was going on. And so then I started recording, and I recorded all of World 8. And I was relatively satisfied with it. It wasn't anything fantastic, it wasn't breakthrough or anything, but it was certainly good enough to post. And I went back to edit it, to, make sure that the volume levels and everything were good enough, and I noticed that big cannon. I noticed that damn it, I was doing so good too. And then the same cannon shoots me twice. I noticed that I couldn't hear myself. I was like, okay, I know I have the microphone plugged in. What's going on? Boomerang Brother. Take him out. Make sure I'm not distracted while doing it. Okay. I was very confused because I know that it was plugged in, but I couldn't hear myself. So I turned my volume up all the way, just to see if I could figure out what the issue was. Oh, that was a waste. And turns out my program was set to not record with my microphone. It was set to record with my laptop microphone, which I have my laptop plugged into my TV in the living room, which means my laptop is across the room and it's also closed. So there was no way I could salvage that, and I'm not just gonna do like post commentary. I'd much rather do commentary while I'm playing it, because it's just more natural. It also means that I can't really write a script for it, so you might hear me say and ooh and a lot. But ultimately, that's still the way I prefer it. It gives me more freedom to say what I want, and And what I do say is more natural. Alright, let's face Boom Boom, and then I'll pick this up. Boom! And it just doesn't feel natural if I'm doing commentary for something that I've already played. In the sense of, I played it, I recorded it, and now I'm doing commentary, rather than commentary in the moment. Not gonna pull me in? Pull me in! Thank you. This is basically the cast of Hammer Bro characters. There's the Fire Brother that I just teabagged. The Hammer Brothers, which I guess I just kind of forced them to teabag me in a sense. And there's the Boomerang Brother here. Get rid of those. Then there's the Sledge Brother. And, yeah, I recorded, and it was trying to record with the wrong microphone, so I have to re-record it. Which sucks, but whatever. And then I tried to record again after I found out that, that I had to record again. Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. And I wasn't that far into it. I was probably only a good, maybe 6 minutes into the recording, which is about what I am now. And, I'm using a wireless controller for my computer, and my batteries died. So I had to start the recording again. Because, yeah, I could have edited it. Ow. But I'd really rather not. Because the first episode that I ever did had some... Ow. Editing in it, in the sense of an editing break. And that's not really something that I want to make a habit of. Well, that was effective. And that was more effective. So, I decided that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start recording again. So this is... Oh, I got a 1-up. I couldn't really hear that sound over myself. I just heard a high-pitched noise, and I was like, what is that sound? I got a 1-up for my coins. So today hasn't been a very good recording day. But my playing is doing better this time than during the actual recording that I did. During the actual recording, I was dying constantly. So, this next level is the final Doom ship in the game, and it's the hardest Doom ship in the game, and most people that I know choose to use a P-Wing on it, because it's just so challenging. I like to challenge it small, but I'm not small, so I will just challenge it as normal, regular Mario. Or I guess, technically, Super Mario. I died on this several times, sadly. I have actually done this as Frog Mario before, believe it or not. I was extremely proud of myself the day that I did that, but it's not something that I have the confidence in doing right now. Like I said, I haven't had the best day today, not only just recording, but in playing. And it's difficult because on this level it requires you to focus a certain amount, and Frog Suit by itself requires me to focus a lot when I'm playing it outside of water. So, yeah. I finished it small, so I will call that a success. So, originally I was thinking that I would call it an episode after I beat that my mind just completely blanked out. That Doom ship, because that does seem like a suitable stopping point. However, unless I die a whole bunch, I'm only clocking in at 10 minutes right now for the episode. And I want the episode to be longer than that. But beyond that, I'd also like to finish this series. I greatly enjoy Mario 3. This pipe right up here, you can actually, if you use a P-wing or a leaf of some sort, you can, if you go up to the very top, you can actually go down the pipe, and it'll lead you to a room with 3 1-ups. Worth it. Kill him. It's gonna suck. Okay, I thought the cannon behind me was gonna shoot me. In my original recording, I attempted... Well, I died, and so I decided to use a P-wing on the level. Not to skip the level, but to show you some things. Like, I thought that there was stuff up above these blue blocks here. But there isn't. There's nothing up there. I thought there was, but there's not. But I ended up showing the 3 1-up room. Oh, that was a bad idea. I gotta use the bullets. Alright. Let's just do that. Let's just finish. Anyway, I ended up using a P-wing on it. And I lost the P-wing along the way because I was actually trying to play the level with the P-wing, not just fly over it. And, I want to show you guys something. Okay, you can go to hell. You can go to hell. You can go to hell, and, well, you can go to hell too. So I wanted to show you guys this level. Because it's the only other level in the game that has the sun on it. And it's an actual challenging level by itself. Add the sun and it's much more challenging. I just wanted to show you guys that the sun was there and to give you a brief glimpse of what the level was. In reality, this level really isn't that difficult, simply because of this right here. To your left, over here, is a pipe that will take you to a room that has either a mushroom or I think a flower in it. Over here, you get a room with a bunch of coins, which, if you don't have a feather, means you can only get what you collect on the way down. But you skip about half the level, and the sun never spawns. Well, you skip actually about 2/3 of the level, and the sun never spawns. Let's see if we can do this. Damn it! Well, that is the final end card. In this fortress here, there are ways to get it, but the only way you can really beat it is if you have some sort of a tail. And I figure I might as well use my Tanuki suit on this level because there's no other levels that I intend to use the Tanuki suit on. I nearly lost it right there. So I figured I might as well use it on this level. Because this is the level that's best suited for a Tanuki suit in World 8. And I wanted to use my Tanuki suit again. The original recording of this, I died on this level probably 5 or 6 times. And not necessarily because it's difficult, it is difficult. But more because of the fact that I was just kind of playing badly. I'm gonna wait to get this star so I can maximize its use. Take that. Ah! Last time I did that, it actually worked. I actually killed him. The second door is what you need. Now I gotta wait for the P switch to switch off, so that everything starts moving again. I'm a little sad that my Tanuki suit's gone, but this fortress has gone a hell of a lot better than it did the first time. I didn't even die on it once. I only got hit once, as opposed to like the 5 or 6 times that I died before. But I was still having fun, despite the fact that I was dying constantly. I challenged myself, and I nearly succeeded. I challenged myself last time with this final tank, this final level, and I'm going to do it again. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna hop to it. The challenge that I've proceeded to give myself is I'm going to try to finish this tank with the frog suit. I made it to the end with the frog suit, and I got hit like right before I went down the pipe. Like the pipe was yeah, I should have been killing those guys. I don't know why I wasn't. That was just horrible of me. But I will tell you how far I made it the first time that I tried this. I have failed the challenge, so obviously that means I have to record again, right? Right here. I tried to duck under this, and you can't duck when you're in frog suit. So it just shot me right in the face. I was right at the end, too, and I was very annoyed by it. Come on. Yeah. I let him do something. Because it's the last boom boom in the game. So, by the time I reached the castle in my first playthrough, I was probably about 30 minutes into recording, and I had 50 lives. So I'm going to go ahead and use my last star right here. And I'll tell you why. This part right here, they actually did hit me too. It's supposed to be that if you run top speed, they won't hit you. But it doesn't always work. Sometimes they will shoot you in the face anyway, even if you're running at top speed, and there's no way to really avoid it. I mean, you could theoretically duck, but that would kill your momentum, and then the next laser would probably get you. That is probably the best use for the star, besides Hammer Brothers, in this game. Because it's just so fickle. Sometimes it'll shoot you, sometimes it won't. I'm pausing here because I want to explain something. There are 2 different paths that you can take in this castle. There's a hard path and an easy path. I've just chosen the hard path. If you go down from here, there are technically 2 other paths that you can take. One takes you back to the beginning, and one takes you to the easy part. The easy path, which means the path to Bowser itself, this path right here, is easier, but it also means the fight with Bowser is also easier. I have chosen the hard path. So, I'm challenging myself here because I want to defeat Bowser, or Koopa in this game, I guess, with the Hammer Brothers suit, as opposed to the traditional way. If you take the easy path, you see how there are 3 layers of red blocks right below me? There will only be 2 layers. The traditional way of defeating Koopa is he tries to ground pound you, to stomp on you, and you have to move, and he will destroy these red blocks when he lands on them. And you're just supposed to have him destroy them until he falls to his death. It's pretty simplistic. It is a little challenging if you don't know how to do it correctly. In the hard path, as you can see, there are 3 blocks. I will not be using the traditional path, or the traditional way of defeating him, if I can help it. Yep. But this still happens. He still hits the ground. So I actually remember it taking more hammers than that. Once he breaks this, it's actually entirely possible for you to fall down after him and kill yourself, which would be the dumbest death that you could possibly do in a Mario game. Because you have just beaten the game. There are no more enemies. There is one obstacle in your way. And if he falls over here, and you're over here, and you still jump down here, yeah. You should just turn in your gamer card. I had to take off my suit so that we can do the hibbity-bibbity-bibbity boo ba. Yeah, that's a word. Thank you! But our princess is in another castle. Just kidding! Ha ha ha! Bye-bye. What? Bye-bye? Where are you going? End scene. World 1, Grassland. Poor Goombas. They didn't stand a chance. World 2, Desert Hill. It's funny that they have a Fire Bro suit, or Fire Bro in there. World 3, Oceanside. Because only those one set of Fire Bros at the end. World 4, Big Island. World 5, The Tanuki. World 6, Iceland, and a Goomba laying down sleeping. Maybe getting a tan. World 7, Pipe Maze, and they're showing you that you can use that strategy to block fireballs. World 8, Castle O Koopa. The end. So, yeah, this episode went a lot better this time, because last time it was like a 40-minute episode. This time it's a 25-minute episode. There will be one more episode, a bonus episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. Because there is a completion bonus on the NES version of this game. On the Super Nintendo Super Mario All-Stars version of this game, the completion bonus for doing it in that is being able to select any world that you want to start on. In this one, there's a different completion bonus, and I would like to show it to you guys. So, tune in next time for more Super Mario Bros. 3 as I show you the completion bonus. This has been Memory Lane Gaming playing Super Mario Bros. 3, like I just said. I have been the Tanuki! And I would sincerely like to thank anybody and everybody that has watched this series or has watched any of my episodes at all. Because I don't just do this for myself, I do this for you. I enjoy this without a doubt. I enjoy this very much. But ultimately, I want to entertain you. I know that I have a ways to go in the entertainment department, and I hope that someday I can be truly, truly entertaining to you guys. But in the meantime, I hope that you guys still find some sort of enjoyment out of this, because I do. And I will continue to do it for quite a while. So once again, thank you for joining me. And please continue watching, because I will continue making videos. The Tanuki!